Hey guys, welcome back to another tier list video. Today we are going to be ranking all of the helmet sets. I think this might be just about it for ranking videos I have to make. I couldn't really think of too much else other than like individual like figures or something, or like every set ever were like the only other things that I could really think of. So if you have any other ideas, make sure you leave them down in the comments below. Obviously I could do non-Star Wars related ones, but as far as Lego Star Wars related ones, this is like it. It's like minifigures every set ever and like sequels, which like I don't particularly care about doing sequels. Like there's only a couple sets from those that I really like, and it honestly might be kind of hard for me to like remove the bias of like, oh, this might be a good set, but I hate the scene or something like that. So, also, I did have to move my setup around a little bit, so hopefully my mic still sounds okay. But yeah, enough talking. Let's get into this tier list here. The first one we have here is Boba Fett. I have these in approximate release order, I think. It was kind of jumbled around, but I put it in release order from what I could find online. So the first one we have is Boba Fett here. I think it's a pretty good one. I think it's one of the better looking ones. I just think it's hard to put it in S tier because I think there's two in a very similar style here that are just objectively better in my opinion. The like shaping on these is a lot better than the shaping on this one, but we'll get to that later. This is still like a great set though. Like if they had done these two in this exact style, I'd still say they're great, and this one would probably be S tier as well as those would probably be like in a similar tier. But where these two are just pretty much objectively better, it's hard to put Boba Fett higher than A tier. The Stormtrooper one, I do like it, but it's like entirely studs, which I know the Boba Fett one is as well, but like I don't know if it's the white color that makes it stand out on this one, because like the Darth Vader helmet has just as many studs. A lot of these helmets have just as many studs as this showing, but like I don't know if it's the white that just makes it stand out, but I don't know. It doesn't look as it's still great set. But it's gonna be like B tier for me, I think for now. I might move that one down a little later. I honestly don't think anything's going below C on this list. Like I like pretty much all of these. So next up we have the TIE Fighter helmet. I think this might be the first one in S tier. There's just something about it. It looks so good. I was lucky enough to get this one when it was out. The only ones of these I don't have are the Red 5, the Dark Trooper, and the Kylo Ren's helmet. I'm just not the biggest fan of either of these. I didn't really like the way that the Red 5 helmet looked, where it's just kind of open. Just in my opinion, it doesn't look that great, but maybe you like it. And then the Dark Trooper was like, I don't super care about it. And then Kylo Ren, I don't know. I just if it goes on clearance, I might pick it up, but I don't want it at $70. I don't care about the character enough. But back to the TIE Fighter helmet, it's a great set. It looks amazing if you're lucky enough to get your hands on one for a good deal. I know it's insanely expensive now, but if you're lucky enough to get your hands on one for a good deal or just have had it since the beginning, it is just a perfect representation of the TIE Fighter pilot. The Darth Vader helmet here is literally another sticker right here away from being perfect or like a printed piece. If it had the little piece down here to just make the mouth look better, it would be perfect. But that mouth looks terrible, so I think it's just going in C tier. It just it's from here up, it's so good. And then you just look down here and it's like, why? He has half a mouth. It looks kind of dumb. The Scout Trooper is another easy S tier. It's perfect. Like I don't think there's a better way you could make the Scout Trooper. Like the only better way would be like tiling everything off, which like, they're not going to do that. They're going to have some studs showing, but like for what they did, this thing is perfect. Like it's just amazing. Like maybe some tiles here could have been better, but I have nothing bad to say about it. It's just it's perfect. I know I've said that plenty of times, but there's not much else to say about it. And I think this one was only $50. It's like by far the cheapest one. I think like all of these other ones were $60 to $80. I could be wrong on that. I don't remember exactly, but I remember this one is definitely the cheapest. I'm 100% certain on that. The Red 5 one here, like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of the way it looks, but I think it's like objectively good for what it is. Like it's a good representation of this helmet. It's not like Vader where it just has like a blatant inaccuracy with the mouth. Like it looks like the Red 5 helmet. And going back, I probably would have picked it up, but I just wasn't the biggest fan of it at the time. But like looking at it now, I kind of like it. Can't say the same thing about the Dark Trooper helmet though. This one, it's just something I don't really care about. Like they've been in what, just the Mandalorian, I think. So like, I don't know. This might be like a slight character bias type thing. I think it looks better than the Vader helmet, but I'm just not the biggest fan of it. It just looks like a black ball to me more than anything. Like I don't know if it's just the picture, but it just looks like a ball with red eyes. The Mandalorian helmet here, I'm going to put top of A tier. This one is definitely better than the Boba Fett helmet. It looks really good. It has the chrome-ish silver pieces, the new style chrome, not the old style, obviously, but it looks really good. There's like no better way they could have represented the Mandalorian in these, so I really like this one. This one's one of my favorite. I don't want to overload the S tier. The Bush Leia helmet is another one I think is going to go in A tier. I really like this thing. Same thing with some of the other ones in A tier here. Like there's nothing wrong with it. I just think there's better ones available, and that's why this set's only going in A tier. Even though I love the way this thing looks, it's a perfect representation of Bush Leia. Most of these are like very good representations of the character. Like there's none other than like Vader and the next one here, Captain Rex, that just have like blatant issues with them where it's like, yeah, this is wrong. Like there's something wrong with it here. Although outside of the mouth, Captain Rex looks amazing. So it's still going to go in A tier. Like the mouth is a little tiny. It doesn't look as bad as the Vader because it's just kind of covered up. It's not like, oh, this is completely missing. It's just covered up. I really, really like this set. If they had made the mouth a little bit bigger, it would be perfect. Like this thing is a 8 out of 10. Like it, if it had a perfect mouth, it would have been 10 out of 10. Top of S tier, no question. But I think it can go like here in A tier just based on that. The Commander Cody helmet, on the other hand, absolutely perfect. It is one of my favorite helmets. I don't really have these ordered within the tiers. I think that's pretty close to how I'd have it though. Is like this. There's just nothing wrong with this. It's absolutely perfect. It's one of two prequel helmets we've gotten, one of three, I should say. And I wish they'd do more clone troopers, man. If they did like an entire line of clone trooper helmets, I'd buy all of them. I love these things. They look so good. The AT-AT driver is really nice. It uses some really cool techniques to get the build design the way it is, and you can't see it from the front here, but there's some really cool details on the back that they did with it. So I think I'd put it just below the Captain Rex helmet here in A tier. The Jango Fett helmet here is just the best version of this style of helmet, of like the Mandalorian style helmet. There's not much to be said about it. It's a perfect representation. If they remade the Boba one in this style, it would probably be up here too. But I don't know. These sets are just amazing. I love these things. I wish they'd make more of them, but considering they took like a year off before this, and then now they've done another year without them, and we're not supposed to get any this year, it's not looking good for these. I think it might be done. The Kylo Ren helmet here, I think for the last one, I'm gonna put it bottom of B tier. Again, it is a great representation of what the character is. I'm just not the biggest fan of the media that it comes from, but the helmet itself objectively is really nice. All the pieces are printed, which is really cool. Whereas a lot of these have stickers in them. Like if I'm taking into account like build experience, I would think this one would probably be the best. Maybe some of the other ones that don't have stickers. I don't think this one has stickers. But like a lot of them, actually no, I think this does have stickers on like the breathers on the side. But like I think like Boba Fett doesn't have stickers. I don't think Bush Leia has stickers. Like a lot of these don't have stickers, and this one is just the best example of that. Of it has incredible detail without stickers. But again, he's like the only salvageable character in the sequels, but he's uh, just gonna go in B tier for me. So yeah, that's my tier list of all the helmet sets. Thank you guys for watching this video. Remember to leave a comment down below, like the video, and subscribe to the channel. Have a great day. Bye.